Hey guys, it's me, Ramadi, and welcome to day one of my adventure in Cairo. I thought I'm going to be documenting my whole experiences in Cairo, starting off with day one. So to begin with, we flew from London to Cairo on EgyptAir MS778. It was a Boeing plane. I must say, in terms of the actual plane journey, pretty smooth, I must say. Nice food, nice entertainment on board with the movies. But the only issue we had was actually when we arrived into Cairo was the luggage. Like the luggage took so long to arrive, probably about 40 minutes for it to actually arrive. So we were just stood around, everyone was just waiting for their luggage to arrive. So that was really slow. So in terms of the flight, great, nice flight, nice landing, nice cabin crew, nice food. Can't really complain there. Everything was really nice and smooth in terms of the flight from London to Cairo. And now we move on to the airport. Cairo airport is really busy, I must say. A lot of people, quite a few flights landed at the same time as well, so there was a lot of people. So obviously we went through security, and then we had to wait for our luggage, which took about 40 minutes. So after we got the luggage, we then needed to get a SIM card, right? So then we queued up for the SIM card. That was another like 20 minutes. So once we had the SIM card, we went with the orange SIM card because I asked the guy, what SIM card would you recommend? He said go for orange and it's cheaper as well. So I was like, alright, let me get the orange one. Talk more about the SIM card later. And then afterwards we went and got money from the bank as well, exchanged some pounds into Egyptian pounds. So I think £1 was about 37 Egyptian pounds. So then at this point we had everything ready. We had the money, we had the SIM card, and we were ready to book our Uber. So there, what we thought would be a nice easy booking of the Uber, we walk a bit to the exit of the airport. We don't exit just yet because we want to book the Uber. But guess what happens? The orange SIM card's internet is absolute garbage. I don't know if that is because we were still inside the airport, but it had 4G on my phone, but nothing was loading up. So we just stood there waiting for the internet to work, and then this guy came along offering his like taxi services. Then even like hotspotted me his internet so I could check on Uber how much it cost to get from Cairo airport to the Airbnb we were staying in. So he did all that, and then obviously I told him, look, I saw yesterday it was like 300 or 200 Egyptian pounds to get from the airport to the Airbnb, and he was like, no, it's more like $615 or something like that. So then afterwards, he gave me the hotspot, and then I went on to Uber, and unfortunately, because at that point of time, the fares demand had increased, it showed like around 550, 560, I think, and then the guy was like, alright, I'll do it to you for 550, so I was like, okay, I'll do it for 550 as well. So then, we managed to sort out a taxi with a random guy, but I definitely recommend Uber because it's definitely cheaper, and I'll also explain that in a bit as well. So then we head off to go to the taxi. We end up in some random guy's car, like a 7-seater. He had to get the address up on his phone, and he put it on the ground. So every time he was driving, right, he was looking like this and then looking back up. Not really safe. People drive a bit crazy in Cairo as well. Medina Muzdahima, as they call it, a crowded city, so many people, so many buildings, everything, even like wild dogs running around as well, crazy stuff. So then we're in the taxi, and we're going along, and we arrive at our destination. And one thing you're going to realize about Egyptians, right, is they like their tips. So obviously the price was 550, so what I actually gave the guy was I think 560 or 570, because I actually showed him the price it cost for an Uber, and I was like, look, I'm giving you nearly double what a normal Uber would charge me. So I was like, look, you just take this tip that I'm giving you of like 10 or 20 Egyptian pounds and go along. And then he started making some sarcastic comments that he would only buy him a pair of cigarettes and things, but I was like, what can you do? So then that was a taxi journey. Guys, if you so their recommendation would be definitely use Uber. And one mistake I made was when I had my SIM card, I probably should have waited a bit longer and then tried to book an Uber myself instead of going with the guy, because I probably paid around 200 more Egyptian pounds than I should have, which is about £5 in England. So then now we arrive at our location, and now we're actually in our Airbnb. First also in the Airbnb, it is quite different, I must say, to what people are going to be used to if you're living in the UK. Obviously things aren't especially in this Airbnb, there are some aspects that aren't as clean as they could be. And obviously we saw some on the neighborhood as well where the Airbnb is. Quite a few dogs roaming around, and I think we also saw some kids trying to steal from some shop, and the guy came along with some massive stick to try hit him. So yeah, that's also happening in this area. But yeah, this has just been a recap of day one so far. Time now is currently nearly midnight, or it's past midnight. So I just wanted to make this video to recap what happened in day one, what recommendations I give you all if you're coming into Cairo to like get your SIM card, get your money, and also make sure you transfer your money when you arrive to Cairo as well. That is a big recommendation. So yeah guys, stay tuned. I'm going to be making these types of videos every day to document what I've learned in Cairo as a traveller, and you know what I'd recommend you guys to do or not to do. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, subscribe and share, and if you have any recommendations about Cairo or any thoughts you have, please let me know in the comment section below. Peace.